go. Let's work that jab, knock him down. More strikes. We got our rhythm. Let's get that knockdown. Look out! More strikes. Come on there. Change it up a little. I want to see more out of you. Nice one. Keep it up. Cause that knockdown. Nope. No. Do more damage. Now you're touching. Let's put him down. Keep working. Beautiful combinations. Wow, you got heavy hands.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. He was an All-American wrestler at Michigan State, JUCO national champion at Niagara Community College, but in the UFC, takedowns certainly have been on point, but so has the boxing. Outstanding left hook. You can ask some of his previous victims about that. Knocked out Chuck Liddell at UFC 88. That is arguably his biggest win, and that paved the way for him to win the UFC light heavyweight title when he knocked out Forrest Griffin several months later at UFC 92. Sugar Rashad Evans is back for more tonight.
Rashad Evans is an outstanding wrestler and an amazing athlete who has transitioned that to become the UFC's light heavyweight champion, as well as winning the heavyweight division of the Ultimate Fighter.
So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, on the main card for the first time. No more prelims for this guy, and rightfully so, given the winning streak that he has put together. Now the question beckons, as the fights get bigger and the opposition gets better and his popularity grows, can the performance dovetail with that type of pressure? There are more eyeballs on him tonight, bigger audience in the crowd. Can he deliver as he's done so many times in the past? Joe Rogan will find out in a few short minutes.
Apparently, he worked tremendously hard on cardio for this camp.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 28 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Sugar Rashad Evans! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 180 pounds. Fighting out of New York, Sato! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
Well, no shortage of UFC history has been made within these very walls. Good to have you with us as we get underway here at the O2 Arena in London, England. All right, so here we go, early round 1, and as many of you know, this is his first time on the main card. He's been a prelim machine throughout his UFC career, but the wins have started to pile up, and now he's going to take his shots at one of the division's elite. More eyeballs, obviously the crowd is full, packed to the nines here, main card has started. We'll see if he can get off to a good start tonight. Watch the shot here, Joe. All right, so here we go with round 1, and you gotta be mindful of those overhand punches if you're his opponent. You know it's a big part of his game plan every time out. It's his go-to punch. We'll see if he can find a home for it here tonight.
Oh, nice takedown.
Slams him to the canvas with authority. And now is where things could get really interesting.
Into full guard.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Oh, that punch will count. Landed flush. That one appeared to stun him.
This could be it. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Oh, straight right. Oh! Well, he left his head open there, Joe, and he got cracked with that jab. He was almost moving into it. So let's see if he can switch up the footwork here, Joe, and make the requisite adjustments.
Beautiful right leg kick there.
Back to the jab now, no good. Evans gets caught with that punch.
Nice shot.
And both guys really throwing with authority. There's that kick. Oh, that's a good strike there by Evans. And he lands a knee. Winded up on the right there to no avail. Rashad gets hit with a kick. Lands a punch. to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round.
Oh! Boom! Shin to the dome.
Evans gets touched by that kick to the body. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now.
Even when you block those still stun you. Oh, he's getting some hip in that one.
Round 2 is next.
Let's take a look at it again here. And here's another kick to the body. And here's one more perfectly placed kick to the body. Some real clean striking on display in that round.
Good to have Brazil's Jenny Andrade in the building here.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round 2.
Look for him to go on the attack early in this round, try to pick up where he left off in the last round. His opponent was dazed and in big trouble when that round ended.
Well, it seems as though there comes a time in every fighter and striker's life where you need to make some changes. And to that end, in advance of this fight, he has left his longtime gym, which is rooted in strikers, and moved to one of the best wrestling camps in the world. He just felt like his takedown defense was exposing him and not allowing him to keep the fight where he is strongest. So tonight, takedown defense. Those are the buzzwords. Let's see if he can keep this fight upright in his wheelhouse. Evans is tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Well, he gets cracked to the head there, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable by leaning in. He's almost moving into the strike at this point in time. You got to get that head off the center line. And really nice job to finish the takedown there.
Oh! This could be it right here.
And now a head kick to boot. Oh, he might be out.
Oh, that head kick landed.
Oh, head kick blocked by Evans. Wow! Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt bad. Hard uppercut to the head. Big shots. Oh, beautiful hook. Look at this takedown.
Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Look at that. Nice. Moves into north-south. He's looking for the north-south choke here. That choke looks locked up tight.
He might get a finish here.
This is getting pretty tight. He might be forced to tap. Just absolutely incredible. Use great technique to get the choke and get the win.
Well, yeah, so the work in the gym pays off here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Gorgeous setup on the choke, and I think even better execution down the stretch. Clearly it was sunk in deep. His opponent had no choice but to tap or take a nap. In this case, he chose to tap out.
And here it is again, absolutely perfectly executed. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Sugar
So first main card fight for him, and one of the better performances of his UFC tenure as he celebrates there with his coaches. His team believed as the fights got bigger and the stakes got higher, his performances would get even better. That is exactly the way it played out here in this one.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. It came as a shock to the MMA community when this fighter left his longtime gym recently. But that surprise was nothing compared to the reaction felt around the globe when he agreed to fight his longtime training partner in a compelling matchup that highlights this weekend's UFC card at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. So here he is, Dan Hendo Henderson, one of two men to simultaneously hold two titles in a major MMA promotion. His future undeniably is in the UFC Hall of Fame. He was a U.S. Olympian in 1992 and 1996 and went on to become one of the best knockout artists in the history of mixed martial arts. You know about the Dan Grenade, you know about the H-bomb. Hendo will be looking to find a home for it yet again tonight.
Dan Henderson is a true legend amongst legends. He is a former Pride two-weight champion, former Strikeforce champion, and one of the best knockout artists in the history of the sport.
You know, we trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts, maybe more than we should, but this guy fits the bill. Maybe doesn't stand out in any one area on film, but plus skills everywhere. And you got to think tonight, Joe, with his skill set, he's more than comfortable really anywhere this fight goes. If he needs to stand and strike, he can do it. If the fight hits the canvas, he can submit you. A lot of different skills brought to the table by this young man.
This guy is extremely well-rounded. His submissions are world-class. His striking is excellent. And he is extremely unpredictable in what attack he chooses to go with.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart. Some differences in height and reach. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler holding a professional record of 37 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Temecula, California, now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 180 pounds. Fighting out of New York, Sato. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
The referee for this one is Mario Yamasaki.
You ready?
All right, here we go. Well, everything Dan Henderson throws is with fight-ending intentions. We'll see if he can get off to a good start here as we begin round 1. As Tim Boach can attest, you got to be wary of the Hendo power, especially here in round 1.
Oh, tagged him.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and let's see how early he can find his range when it comes to the kicking game. We mentioned it on his walkout tonight. Massive power in those kicks. Let's see how he chooses to attack with it here. Joe, huge block there. The defense is holding up. Oh, lands that punch.
That one hurt.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Henderson gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Just misses with the straight right. He gets hit with an outside leg kick.
Good defense there.
Oh, well, you can't enter the pocket there unprotected. You got to figure out a way to get your guard up a little bit. Another kick lands to the head there. And let's see if he and his corner can make the proper adjustments defensively to avoid any further head kicks here in this fight.
That was a nice jab.
Playing with the inside leg kick. uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there. Oh!
This could be it right here. Hurt him with that overhand. He's moving.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Oh!
Beautiful, accurate uppercut for the KO.
Yeah, Joe, beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Here it is one more time. And he's out.
So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year. Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 55 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Santa.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight.